and we'll speak about some remedies. So Hazal tell us a very important thing that we should do on Erev Purim and on Purim. So the one important thing that the person, if you want to write it, that segula, it's a remedy. Hazal say that in Purim, if you say 24 times Brucha Esther, that means blessed Esther, and Baruch Mordechai 120 times, that means that you say the word Brucha Esther 24 times, and Baruch Mordechai 120 times, you can get whatever you want if you daven to Mordechai and Esther on that day. Why? Because the soul of Mordechai and Esther coming down on Purim, and Hazal explained that there is a good chance that when you say it and you focus with it, you can achieve and you can get in the soul of them, in the merit of Mordechai and Esther, everything that you want. That's one of the segula that you can do. There is other segula that people mention, that on Purim, it's very important to light 2 candles, one for Mordechai and one for Esther, and you should say in honor of Mordechai and Esther, to say it in honor of Mordechai and Esther, and then once that you say it, okay, you leave it from the morning all day. That means to light that candle, you can even light it tonight until tomorrow afternoon. It's also, it's bringing the soul down. And when you light the candle, you should ask for whatever thing that you want. This is the 2 sgulot that Hazal tell us especially regarding Purim. Also, there is 4 mitzvot that we have to do tomorrow. Remember, the first mitzvah that we have to do is we're going to read the Megillah tonight. Please God, I hope that Eli going to join us. The second thing, tomorrow again Megillah, and then we have Matanot La'evyonim, Mishloach Manot Ish Lere'eu, okay? And don't forget the most important also, it's Mahatzit Shekel. When you take Mahatzit Shekel, you must say Zecher leMahatzit Shekel, and you give it to an institute that need the money. I don't know where is Eli. While I'm speaking to you, let me go and see if you read my message. Eli read my message. No, he's not online. I don't know where he disappeared. And I don't know what's happened to him because he's not linking. So I don't know what to suggest, but I think that we should give him another few more minutes because he mentioned to me he might gonna be late yesterday, not today. So I don't know where he is tonight. Come on, Eli. I'm looking for the correspond with him. Nothing with Eli so far. I really don't know what to suggest. I hope that yeah, here I see another person joining. I see Sean Muscat joining. There's new people joining, but Eli is not joining us, and that's what's worrying me. Don't know why it doesn't. We'll give him another few minutes. Maybe people, maybe just wait for some. I know that he was supposed to.
Festival. I need to listen to this.
No, 100.
Free festival.
Okay, let me just see.
And I hope to see you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, he's got a good heart. Marat. Am I reading it right? Please tell me.
Sean?
Yes, Rabbi.
We can hear everything that you're saying.
Good.
How are you, Sean? Oops, what's happened to Sean now? Sean disappeared. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll give him another few more minutes and I'll say and a few more Divrei Torah. So while we're waiting for Eli, I'll soon new Hidushim that we're gonna do.
Well, if he doesn't come, we'll just
Okay, so let me give you some new insight about until Eli gonna join us. it said that something very interesting in a parsha, in a Megillah, that Hazal tell us. It said in a Megillah, in chapter 6, verse 12, Vehaman nithaf el beito avel v'hafui rosh. That means that Haman he mourned. He was mourned, and in the shiur we explained that he mourned for his daughter, because his daughter, when she poured the sewage pot on top of his head, when he lifted up his eyes to see who done it, he saw that it was his daughter, and his daughter saw his face, and she jumped off the roof. We explained that she committed suicide. So that's why he was number one, Avel. Avel is a mourner. Number two, he was also upset. Okay, but I saw a commentary of the Ben Ish Hai, Rabbi Yosef Haim, and Rabbi Yosef Haim asked a question. Wait, what's happening here? Usually people recognize the voice of the person that's close to them. How come that in this case we see suddenly that the daughter that knows her father very well, what? She doesn't recognize the voice of her father. She doesn't know that her father, and matter of fact, he's the one that walking. So the Ben Ish Hai explained, when she saw the person sitting on a horse, she was thinking, obviously, it's a dead, Haman HaRasha. But the Ben Ish Hai, because she was talking, he was screaming so much, he lost his voice. And when he lost his voice, she couldn't recognize that that's her father. So we see from here that said the Ben Ish Hai, that you learn from here that Haman HaRasha, in matter of fact, lost his voice, okay, on that he was screaming. Also, there's something very interesting that Hazal asked in chapter 8, verse 2. It says like this: "Vatasem Esther et Mordechai al bet Haman." That means that Esther, a matter of fact, given the house of Haman HaRasha to Mordechai. And many of the Mefarshim ask, how can Esther do that? There's a problem here. What is the problem? Hazal explained that we're not allowed to benefit from anything that belongs to Amalek, as we know. Where do we learn that? We learn that in Sefer Melachim, the book of the Kings. When the prophet Shmuel said to Shaul HaMelech, he said to him, what is the noise that I hear outside? I hear the noise of a flock. He said to him, this is the flock that I brought from the Amalekim. I brought it back so we can sacrifice. So Hazal explained that what caused Shaul HaMelech to lose his kingdom, because he didn't kill all the Amalekim, and number two, he didn't kill all the flock, all the goats, the sheep, whatever he brought with him. So Hazal say, how Esther that knew that we're not allowed to have any benefit? We're not allowed to have any benefit from what Amalek have. Whatever Amalek own, whatever Amalek have, we're not allowed to have benefit. It's like Avodah Zarah, that you're not allowed to have benefit. So how come Esther now took the house of Haman HaRasha, and given it to who? To Mordechai. Halachically, she can't do that. So what's happening here? So I saw a commentary of the Mefarshim, and also Hazal and the Gemara explain, according to the Midrash, that because that's what we explain in a shiur, that Haman was a slave of Mordechai. And if Haman was a slave of Mordechai, we have a say, Uma shekana eved kana rabo. That means whatever the slave own, the master, he's the one that own it. That means, Hazal explains that from here you learn that, what do you learn from here? That a matter of fact, Haman didn't own the house at all. Why? Because he was a slave to start to Mordechai. And if he was a slave to Mordechai, and if he was already a slave to Mordechai, say Hazal, that means that the house that he had wasn't belong to him. It was belonged to who? To Mordechai. So from here we learn that the house that we have, that the house that Haman HaRasha had, a matter of fact, wasn't belong to him. It was belong already to who? It was belong to Mordechai. And therefore Esther can give him back the house of Haman HaRasha because it wasn't belong to him. Let me, while I'm talking to you, I want to see if Eli correspond to me somewhere. Where's Eli? No, he's not online. I don't know what's happened. Something, I'm sure that something happened. That's not like him. Yes?
Perhaps Eli still thinks we're starting at 9 o'clock. Is that possible?
No. At 8:30. Maybe it's
Yeah,
possible.
but originally we said 9 o'clock, and then we changed it to 8:30.
Yes,
Maybe
we did.
Got mixed up.
But he's not online. I can't even contact him.
Yeah.
You know, if I'll phone him, I need to put the phone down. I need to put, because I'm speaking for the Zoom, I'm on my cell phone. So I can't make any calls. So I can't even phone him. Because, but if he's not online, that means that he put his phone off. From what I understand, I don't know what to do. I'm honestly, guys, I'm actually a bit worried. Embarrassed and I'm worried. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know where he is.
Rob, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Why don't we leave the meeting for 5 minutes, try get hold of him, and then we'll rejoin. So you can phone him.
I'm going to try. Yeah. I'm going to try to, if it's okay with everyone, does everyone agree to it?
Yes, I think we should go for it, Rabbi, because it's getting late.
I tell you what, it's getting late,
Yes, it's
and
late.
it's 10 to 9, and it takes 40 minutes to read the Megillah, and I don't know where is Eli. I'm going to try and phone him right now. So, guy, I'm going to cut off the meeting, and I post a message on a group if there is reading. Okay.
I think maybe we should meet again at 9 o'clock. It's only in a few minutes. It's 12 minutes. We can meet at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, let's meet at 9 o'clock.
Because he may still think we're at 9 o'clock by mistake.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to close the
9
meeting.
o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to close the meeting and I'm going to try to get hold of them. Thank you very much.
Okay.